presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Snep Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, serving Metro Detroit since 1926.
Hello everyone and welcome back to State Champs. I'm Kiara Hay and we refuse to let the weather stop us from bringing you a great show. State Champs is always presented by Lawrence Technological University.
Hockey, basketball, gymnastics, boys swimming, that's what we do here at State Champs. Bring you a variety of action from high school sports in the mitten.
I go in focus with some insight into the world of competitive cheer and stick around until the end of the show to find out which highlight made our Great Clips Clip of the Week.
And make sure you stay with us all the way through as we've got news that's both disappointing and terrific at exactly the same time. Right now, let's roll.
We begin at the Horatio Williams Freedom Classic marquee matchup last Saturday. The #1 team in Division III, Flint Beecher, taking on River Rouge, our Division II #2 team in the state. These two heavyweights didn't disappoint. River Rouge, 9-1 coming in, only lost to King in the season opener. Nigel Colvin, fresh off tying the state record with 7 threes in a quarter versus Ecorse the night before. Money from the top of the arc. Rouge the early advantage. The Bucks, ranked 3rd overall in our Super 5. Jalen Terry, one of the best ball handlers in the state. The blue chip Buck recruit with offers from Michigan State, Butler, and others. The 6 step back. Bucks then stepping up on defense. They get the steal. Ernest Sanders ready for takeoff. The football recruit with the throwdown. But the Panthers ended the quarter on a 14-4 run. Donovan Freeman with the throwdown tease. 23-15 Rouge with the lead. Second quarter. Oh, you want Freeman to show you his high-flying finish? Here you go. The steal and the furious flush. But the Bucks battled back, and this game was tied at 37 at the break. Second half, Terry starting to heat up. He led all scorers with 21, going left, then going glass. Fourth quarter now. Nice hustle by the senior guard Tyrese Harvin Pollard. Nice finish at the basket. But the final quarter belonged to the Panthers. Colvin's got an NAIA offer, finished with 17 on the night. Another triple. Then, sophomore sensation Legend Jeter was big in crunch time for the Panthers, making his presence felt on the inside. The finish and the foul, he had 9. River Rouge ruins Beecher's quest to perfection. Panthers win 66-61. Big statement win for Coach Stone and the boys. Girls basketball now in the Huron League. Flat Rock at home to take on New Boston Huron. Both teams in a tie for second place in the league. First quarter, Huron sophomore guard Alexis Thomas, the drive to the bucket. Flat Rock, 7-4 record, closing out the opening quarter on a 15-2 run. Carly Doros kicks to Riley Osentoski, hits the baseline J. She finished with 10. Lady Rams up 21-7 after the first. The advantage grew in the second. The junior, Sarah Sabantes, the drive, the finger roll, and 1. Team I-12 for Sarah. Lady Rams up 22 at intermission. All Flat Rock. The senior, Maddie Cloak, knocking it down. She also finished in double figures with 10. Flat Rock wins 69-39. To the MAC Hockey Showcase, Rochester United taking on the Lakeland Eagles. Midway through the first period, Caden Ebinger keeps the puck in the Lakeland end. Matt Canaris bangs it home. They added more in the second. Austin Strang to Mike Zyrick, and the senior risks home his 12th of the season. Still in the second, 4-on-4 situation. Kyle Crutchfield with the long pass to Strang on the breakaway, and he finishes sharply. Rochester United wins 5-1.
Today we'd like to talk about local officials associations and their role in high school sports. Local associations are the vehicle through which officials are trained and through which they get assigned to games. Almost every week across the state during the school year, local officials associations meet to discuss games they recently worked and to review rules and mechanics, all in preparation for their upcoming events. Local associations work hard to integrate younger officials into the mix and also spend time up in the stands at a game, evaluating their peers and providing feedback to help them improve. A number of local associations are also active in the community, giving back through Officials for Kids programs at various Children's Miracle Network hospitals. To learn more about local officials associations or to sign up to become a registered high school official, visit the MHSAA website. There's help wanted, just whistle.
Attention gamers! We've extended the registration another week for schools to join the State Champs Esports League of Legends. We're close to our goal of 60 teams, but we're not there yet. So if you're wondering how to start a team, here's one of our producers, Ali, with the 411.
Hey guys, I'm Ali Hattie and I'm a producer here at State Champs Esports. Now today, I wanted to talk to you guys about how fun and easy it is to start a League of Legends team at your high school. All you have to do is find yourself a teacher that is willing to go to the games and practices and make sure everything's going fun and smoothly. All you need are 5 students to play on your League of Legends team. Step 3 is finding out practice times, practice location, and setting up your season schedule. Sign your team up for a League of Legends tournament so you guys can get in on the action. Just like our very own, hosted by Lawrence Tech, where you can sign up at statechampsesports.net.
Competition begins in mid-February, and just from some of the ranks of some of the players we've got locked in already, it's going to be an epic season, so sign up today.
Coaching basketball is a rewarding and challenging pursuit, but you don't have to do it alone. The Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan are here to support you.
BCAM is the largest coaches association in the country with nearly 6,000 members representing college, high school, and middle school ranks. Members have access to drills, clinics, job opportunities, and it's the only way to vote for our annual awards, including Mr. and Miss Basketball.
Join today by visiting bcam.org, because better coaching always matters.
I love working for Striker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Striker because we are like a family.
At Striker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Striker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
I've always been really good at math and science, and I knew I wanted to work in healthcare, but not as a doctor. So I chose Lawrence Tech's biomedical engineering program. I've pushed myself to take internships, like this one, at a hospital in an orthopedic research lab. Thanks to Lawrence Tech's unique, hands-on style of education, I'm graduating with a published research paper and a job. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I've covered a ton of sports here at State Champs and gone to many events and games, but I have to admit, my favorite is competitive cheerleading. Let's go and focus. Competitive cheerleading is a global phenomenon. With over 4 million cheerleaders worldwide, cheerleading has become a billion-dollar industry. In fact, competitive cheerleading may make an appearance in the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo. Sue Wood is the head coach of the most successful cheer program in Michigan history, and in her 4 decades at Rochester, she says the sport is continuously evolving.
Cheerleading is something that originated to fire up the fans and get them behind another sports team, and now competitive cheer is our own sports team.
Competitive cheerleading became an official sport sanctioned by the MHSAA in 1994. Separating itself from sideline cheer, which you typically see at football and basketball games. Competitive cheerleading is centered around stunts, jumps, and tumbling, and requires extensive athletic abilities.
We really, truly mean it when we say we're a sport.
It's not all about like the skirts and the bows like everybody thinks it is. We work just as hard, if not harder, as any football player, wrestler, basketball player, anybody.
With a football player, if they're just right about to get that touchdown and they get it, it's just the same as when we're walking to that formation, the last formation of round 3, and the stunt goes up, we say our last words, and the crowd's screaming with us. That is definitely our touchdown, and we know that we have taken the gym by surprise.
My reaction when somebody says cheerleading isn't a sport, it used to be, okay, I want to like prove them wrong, oh my gosh, this, and I would get so mad at them. But now I almost feel like I don't need to prove myself by my words. Come to one of our competitions and you will see for yourself.
These girls don't mess around, and their athleticism is undeniable. It's easy to see why competitive cheerleading continues to be one of the most popular sports amongst girls in Michigan. For In Focus, I'm Kiera Hay. It's time now to take an inside look at Lawrence Technological University. This week was Rush Week at LTU as students start to get reacclimated around campus. Greek life at Lawrence Tech has a rich tradition of fostering student involvement and development. Rushing at LTU helps many students find their home.
The sororities and fraternities are more smaller than they are at bigger schools, so you really create a tight-knit bond with everybody, and you just feel comfortable that you can count on everybody to be there for you.
If you're gonna rush, be yourself. Don't try to fit into any specific group of sororities or fraternities. Just be who you are, and the right fraternity or sorority will come with that.
Students choose to become members of fraternities and sororities because of the life-changing opportunities and experiences these organizations provide. Greek letter organizations were founded on the ideal of scholarship, community service, leadership, and lifelong friendship. Lawrence Tech's fraternities and sororities continue to not only uphold these ideals, but strive to reach excellence within each of them. If you are interested in rushing in a fraternity or sorority at LTU, head over to the website ltu.edu to find out more. Here at the State Champs Sports Network, one of our main goals is to tell the stories of some of the great teams, athletes, and achievements that make high school sports some of the best times of our lives. We need your help to do that. So please, if you know of a great story we should tell here on State Champs, go to our website, statechampsnetwork.com, click on the Media and Schedule link, and then the Connect tab. We can't wait to hear from you.
For over 20 years, the most coveted student-athlete awards in the state are the Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female Athlete of the Year. Nominations being accepted now. 6 male and 6 female nominees will earn $1,000 in scholarship money, with $5,000 to be awarded at a huge red carpet gala in downtown Detroit in May. We're looking for top athletes in all sports, good students, and those who seek to be leaders in their community. If that sounds like you, go to dacathleteoftheyear.com right now.
The ones who wake up every morning ready to take on the world. The ones who push their limits to be better than the rest. You're looking to join a team of leaders who want to be challenged. You want to be pushed to your limits. You value freedom and think you have what it takes. The ones with speed, strength, intellect, and determination. Michigan Army National Guard. We see you.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class sizes at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for 1 medium pizza at participating locations.
This fundraiser has been awesome for our squad. We've made a lot of money, very easy to do, it's very quick to do, and it's very effective.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to State Champs. Time now for a weekly BCAM segment celebrating the coaches from the great state of Michigan. And Dan Young has brought to us today the Detroit King head coach, George Ward, and he has been doing this for a long time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Noah.
All right. We love your insight, and we wanted to talk about some of the Mr. Basketball hopefuls for this basketball season. We kind of put together a list of what we're calling the Lucky 7 right now. There could be even others that will be in consideration, could play themselves into consideration. When you think about the guys we have here on this list in particular, so who are some of the ones that stand out to you right now as just being outstanding?
Well, the Lucky 7 definitely is a great list. Right now we're looking at probably Romeo, as everyone knows. Romeo Weems may be the headliner right now. B. Artis White, who's a great guard, probably the best overall guard in the state of Michigan right now. Caleb Hodgson, the west side of the state. wonderful, wonderful player. And, you know, so you look at those guys maybe as the front runners, but who knows, as you said, Daniel Friday is a dark horse definitely for the U of D Cubs, and, you know, others are to come.
We know that the registration deadline is coming up for the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan. Can you talk about just how important it is for coaches to join this club and the benefits that come from it?
Well, when you talk about BCAM, you're not just talking about basketball itself. You're talking about the student athlete overall, the character and everything. And those are the things that BCAM really tries to stress. Teamwork, academics, you know, fundraising, everything that you can think of for the young men and young women. And BCAM really encourages coaches to get involved. It helps their players. We're talking about student athlete awards such as honorship, leadership, and academic awards every year. So it's very beneficial to all the coaches.
We're going to get to Coach Ward's career, his coaching style, maybe some of his favorite players from the past. You can check it out on the Hang Time podcast right now on all of the State Champs platforms.
I'm Alex Sims from the Lansing area. A CAAC cross-divisional game at East Lansing where Ray Mitchell's East Lansing Trojans face St. John's. Trojans with a 6-point lead early in the third quarter and adding to it. Andrell Anthony finds John Wilkerson at the corner, who knocks down the tray. Nothing but net. And you know how much we love buzzer beaters. Just seconds left in the third quarter. Anthony Mazzolini with the inbound pass to DeMarcus Washington, who almost loses the ball, gets a hold of it, lobs it in the air, and makes it. Wow, right at the buzzer to get St. John's within 3. But the Trojans weren't backing down. Mason Woods with the feed down low to the big man, Nick Beekman, who finishes the job. East Lansing wins 4 straight, beating St. John's 60-51. To Leslie, a good matchup between the 9-1 Blackhawks against Perry. Here was the ultimate example of the benefit of following your shot. Madison Montgomery with the miss from outside, but look at her worm her way in for the rebound and put back. Leslie up by 3. The Blackhawks have a good-looking freshman. There she is, Emma Smiska with the drive, scoop, and hoop for an 8-point lead. The Ramblers fought back as Tim Beebe's team always does. Down by 8, Elizabeth Gramza behind the back and to the hoop to cut the lead to 6. Later, Alyssa Welsh with a Deacon drive to the hoop cuts the lead to 4, but Perry didn't have quite enough. Leslie wins 53-47. The Blackhawks are 10-1.
Lauren Plant here, and we go back to the MAC Hockey Showcase. Woodhaven and the Cougars of Macomb, Dakota. Woodhaven coming in 9th in our latest top 25 and riding a 16-game win streak. First period, work here by the senior Dylan Gajewski. Top shelf for his 21st goal. They added another one to go up 2. Dakota 12-4 on the man advantage. Mitchell Marczyk shot from the point stop, but Gavin Ulowich has the rebound, tied at 2 after 1. Woodhaven answered 7 minutes into the second. Evan Bliss to Jesse Anderson, the one-timer. Warrior senior Zach Robinson in our National Coney Island Player of the Year race. Sick at game time, but gutting it out around the defender. He scores his 23rd of the campaign. Woodhaven up 4-3. Carson McDonald added the insurance in the final period, 14th goal of the season. Woodhaven extends their win streak to 17, 5-3 the final.
I'm Kevin Trozinski, and we go to the west side of the state for gymnastics as Forest Hills United took on Kenowa Hills. And we begin on the uneven bars. Check out the nice routine by Hannah Biesbach as she sticks the landing. Hannah had the best score on the bars with the 9.5. We move to the vault, and this is Jessie Martinet sticking the dismount as she would have a score of 8.85. It would be too much Forest Hills United on this night. Olivia Jong was solid in her performance on the beam, and she would get a 9.2. And to the floor exercise, it would be Rachel Chadwick that would get the best score with a 9.3 as Forest Hills United goes on to take the meet.
State Champs connects communities unlike any other sports outlet. In 2019, we will broadcast or stream over 150 original programs, including many exclusive state championship-specific shows. The first robotics season includes the World Championships in Detroit, State Champs Esports League of Legends Tournament, the Michigan High School Football All-Star Game, Lawrence Technological University Athletics, and more. We create content, and if you make media partnership decisions for your company, you can have access to it all. Whether it's seamless integration into our show, advertising space, or something more, we want to grow your reach. Go to our contact page directly or email our sales manager, Mark Rottenberg, at the address at the bottom of your screen.
It's tough to improve on an original, and SNEFCamp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Lease the all-new 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for only $69 a month for 24 months. Or an all-wheel drive Dodge Journey GT, just $42 a month, only during the Big Finish event at SNEFCamp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
SNEFCamp, Metro Detroit's original. SNEFCamp, SNEFCamp.
For over 20 years, the most coveted student-athlete awards in the state are the Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female Athlete of the Year. Nominations being accepted now. 6 male and 6 female nominees will earn $1,000 in scholarship money, with $5,000 to be awarded at a huge red carpet gala in downtown Detroit in May. We're looking for top athletes in all sports, good students, and those who seek to be leaders in their community. If that sounds like you, go to dacathleteoftheyear.com right now.
We're getting reports that you have over 40,000 flavor combinations.
That's right.
May I examine one, ma'am? Is this real cheese?
100% real mozzarella, officer.
Explain this dough.
Made fresh daily.
I'm gonna have to confiscate this as evidence.
Aren't you a mall cop?
All units, someone's in the fountain. 10-4, Tiger on the prowl.
Flavor fanatics will do anything for our one-of-a-kind flavored crust pizza with meal deals for every budget.
Hungry?
Howie's! Welcome back to State Champs. This week has been ridiculous when it comes to weather, but it's always a balmy 70 degrees inside the natatorium. Boys swimming taking center stage in Division II. 2 teams bucking to knock Dexter off the mountaintop, finishing 2nd and 3rd respectively at last year's state finals. Rochester Adams and Birmingham Groves went head-to-head on Thursday for this week's main event. Here's Gabe O'Neill.
A big Division II tri-meet in boys swimming hosted by Birmingham Groves. Up against the 2nd-ranked Falcons was the Rochester Adams Highlanders. Also joining the party were the Chargers from Midland Dow. First race of the day was the 200 medley relay. 4th-ranked Rochester Adams was off to a hot start. Pulling away at the end here was senior anchor Jacob Hart touching the wall first, just edging out Groves' AJ Zacco. Adams would take the 3rd event as well, with a pair of swimmers finishing in the top 3 of the 200 IM, led by Quan Lee with Falcon Zacco finishing closely behind in 3rd. In the 6th and final heat of the 50 freestyle, we had a photo finish as all 3 schools had a swimmer with a winning chance. But it would be the 5th-ranked Midland Dow's junior Luke Lazote finishing first with a time of 21:51. And Dow would keep it going in the 100 free as well. Chargers junior Colin Chee barely beats out Hart by less than 0.2 of a second. Later in the meet, the Highlanders were gaining some momentum in the 100-yard backstroke. Despite running up on the barrier, senior Dylan Hong gets to the wall before teammate Connor Guyan and Falcons' David Helton. But the day would belong to the home team. A close battle between Groves' Hunter Riley and Adams' Hanson Kian in the 200 freestyle relay, and it would be Riley with the long reach for the win. And the Falcons would walk away with the highest score in the day with the 186, followed closely behind by Adams' 183 and Dow with a score of 181.
Time now for the Great Clips Clip of the Week, and we go back to boys basketball. Check out Donovan Freeman for River Rouge with the steal and throws it down for the jam. Oh yeah! As Rouge went on to beat Flint Beecher. The Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's going to be great.
All right, State Champs Nation, this is both a bittersweet and exciting day here at Yellow Flag Productions and the State Champs Sports Network. We are extremely proud that we've been a launching pad for many young reporters over the years. Kiara Hay will soon be the weekend news anchor at WLNS in Lansing. We are very sad but extremely happy as Kiara embraces this thrilling new opportunity. Now, before we say goodbye, here is a brief glimpse at some of the State Champs success stories. State Champs has always been a launching pad for young talent. Let's get you caught up with a few. 5 years ago, Shelby Cashman was fearless on the State Champs airwaves. From the East Coast originally, we knew she would spread her wings. Now in her prime and several gigs later, Shelby just relocated to New Mexico to be a reporter at KOAT-TV. For the majority of 2017 and 18, Daniela Bruce produced features, even hosted shows. This past fall, Daniela took a full-time job with the Detroit Red Wings. You could find her on the big screen at every home game. Detroit Pistons fans recognize Lauren Jabara, but in-arena hosts just one of her jobs. A jack of all trades in front of the camera with State Champs, Lauren is always busy. She's a DJ on the radio, an ESPN sideline reporter, and even a Las Vegas-based esports host. Stephanie Funkhauser's first gig out of college was State Champs, and before you knew it, she was a huge part of over 150 shows. In 2016, she accepted a sports anchor and reporter job at Fox 17 in Grand Rapids. She has since graduated to a public relations and communications position at Deloitte US. Kyle Bogey was still in college when he started as a PA. Some of his best work was as our first recruiting expert. He now hosts the popular Bogey and Wojo nightly radio show on 97.1 The Ticket and recently became a fill-in sports reporter on WXYZ Detroit. And then there's Kiera Hay. Kiera Lancaster for most of her 4 years at State Champs, producer and host of our magazine shows Michigan Edge and Inside the D initially. For the last 2 years, State Champs co-host and producer. Kiera is a first-class talent and person who is now springboarding into the next chapter of what's sure to continue to be an amazing career.
All right, Kiera, I want to thank you for being here. She's been here 4 years, last 2.5 years as host. Thank you for being a bright light in this universe that is State Champs, and we wish you only the best.
And I just want to thank you for letting me be your co-host for all these years. Everyone at Yellow Flag Productions, when I tell you that we work hard here, I got so many opportunities here. I started off doing teases and then went on to be full-time, produced a whole TV series, and then, you know, just went on to do so many amazing things. So I just want to thank everyone here for dealing with me, for working with me, and I'll miss you guys all so much. And you know, it's not bye, it's just see you later.
That's right. And we were trying to think of what's the greatest Kiera Hay moment in the history of State Champs. I think this is it.
Oh, I know what it is.
And you can't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, serving Metro Detroit since 1926.